Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Take right open.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one to the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Etienne up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Easy.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fighting through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they? He'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Stroud now. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Here's Jones on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
11, Agate.
On second down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
ETN is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Once more, ETN. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try to run with ETN, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stroud off the play fake. That one complete. It's tanked down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. Past the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready up.
Allen, the man in motion right. Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Play action. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. In motion goes the tight end. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And this one's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, Lawrence.
Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Ready, ready. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this down to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they agree.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught.
There he goes, left side.
He's still on his feet. Christian Kirk, touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Kirk, 82 yards.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Stroud.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Texans.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Pierce gets this one running right, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stroud working out of the gun. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, 25 yards to the house. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This thrown quickly out to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
30 left.
Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Straight ahead, Etienne. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Sink right. Sink right open.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
30 left. Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because a game plan